Hi, everyone, and welcome to Die Hard Sooner Report. It's from a disappointing Manhattan, Kansas, where Oklahoma lost today 48-41 in one of the biggest shockers in college football this year. Sooners didn't play well. Defense reverted back to old form. Offense didn't come through when they needed to, and when everybody got back into a roll and the defense actually made some plays late, it was too late, and Oklahoma lost 48-41. Let's look at the scoring. Hey, Oklahoma jumped out to a 10-0 lead, and it looked like Oklahoma was going to roll. But the fact they had to kick a 44-yard field goal on the first drive maybe gave you an indication that Oklahoma wasn't firing on all cylinders. Jalen Hurts did have a 10-yard run, and that was a 5-play, 75-yard drive, 203 of the drive, and things looked pretty good for Oklahoma at that point, right? And then Skylar Thompson got his first touchdown run. That was a 10-play, 88-yard drive, 507, and again, that started to show signs that the OU defense wasn't going to be up to par today, as that made it 10-7. But the Sooners came right back. Jalen Hurts scored on a 7-yard run, 6 plays, 72 yards, 201 on the drive, 17-7. But in the second quarter, Youngblood gets a 4-yard run. That capped another 10-play drive. Again, Kansas State controlling the clock. Sooners can't get off the field. They're converting third down. 70-yard drive, 4:40 on the clock. 17-14, Sooners lead. Sooners have a chance to get touchdowns here, but instead they settle for a Gabe Brkic 25-yard field goal. That made it 20-14. That was a 9-play, 67-yard drive. Sooners ate 4:46 on the clock. Blake Lynch came back with a field goal of his own, a 35-yard field goal. That was a 11-play, 46-yard drive, 5:58 on the drive. That made it 2017 Sooners. And then Thompson gets the touchdown on, again, Sooners botch a kickoff, and they get they make the play, and Thompson's able to score the touchdown. And, that was a 3-play, what was that? 3-play, 14-yard drive, because they get the turnover. They win the turnover battle today, 15 seconds, and all of a sudden they have their first lead, 24-20. Sooners were able to salvage something right before the end of the first half. Gabe Brkic kicks a 50-yard field goal, 3 plays, 27 yards, 16 seconds. Sooners are usually great in the third quarter, but they have to kick off. Kansas State gets it, and they drive right down the field in the third quarter and kick a Blake Lynch 37-yard field goal that capped a 44-yard drive in 9 plays, 159 on that was 3:52 on the clock. That extended their lead to 27-23, but no problem, right? You're thinking, but OU goes 3 and out. They have to punt the ball back, and and Kansas State takes advantage. And again, they get a Skylar Thompson 3-yard run. It's a 40 as Munchau kicks a bad punt. They get the ball at the 46 in OU territory. They drive it in 4 plays, 159, and the wheels are beginning to fall off against the Sooners a little bit, as that made it, they made it 34-23. So Oklahoma's all of a sudden behind by 2 scores, but then Oklahoma, again, they botch another play, and Skylar Thompson takes them in, 25 yards on 4 plays, 152, another turnover for the Sooners. That made it 41-23 as Oklahoma headed to the fourth quarter. And then another drive, 10 plays, 73 yards. Gilbert James, 2-yard run, 48-23, the Sooners are down. This was very similar to Texas last year when OU got so far behind. Kyler rallied the Sooners. They tied late, and then Texas kicks the field goal. Well, the Sooners managed to rally as CeeDee Lamb catches a screen pass, goes 70 yards on this screen pass. 16 seconds, 48-30, one of the best runs I've seen anybody make in a long time. He just willed his way into the end zone. Then the Sooners came back down. They go 90 yards in 10 plays, 325. They had several chunk plays on this. Jalen Hurts gets in from 1 yard out, made it 48-38. Then the Sooners drive again. They get deep, but they get on a 4th down and about 3, and Lincoln Riley decides to kick the field goal. That capped a 50-yard drive in 10 plays, 246. They try the onside kick. They get the onside kick as Willis makes a great play, but the officials rule that it hits Trajan Bridges before he gets to the 10-yard marker. He was really close, 9.5, 9.75, and Sooners lose it today, 48-41. Very, very disappointing loss for the Sooners, no question. They've got 2 weeks now to regroup for Iowa State. That's going to be a home game. It'll be interesting to see what time that game is, but that will be very, very interesting moving forward. Oklahoma 7-1, 4-1 in Big 12 conference play. Kansas State 5-2, 2-2 in Big 12 conference play. Thanks for listening to Die Hard Sooner Report. It's game day, disappointing game day. Sooners lose 48-41 in Manhattan, Kansas. God bless. Have a great day, and Boomer Sooner, everybody.